Hello everyone. Today, we'll talk about for loops. For loop executes the block of code to a specified number of times. This loop is also called a counter-controlled loop. It is the most flexible loop. That is why most programmers use this loop in programs. This is the syntax to write the for loop. It starts with for keyword and then, in the parentheses initialization, a semicolon must be used to separate each expression. The next part is the condition and then again use a semicolon. And at the end increment or decrement part comes. After this, we can write the block of code in the curly braces that will execute in each iteration of the loop. Let's understand it by an example. I want to make a program that can display numbers from 1 to 20. For loop and in parentheses, create an variable and assign 1 to it. Must use a semicolon to proceed further, specify the condition n less than equal to 20. And in the third expression increment in n. Let's display the numbers by console log. After running this program, we begin at 1 and count to 20. Pay close attention to how the for loop operates. The variable n is initialized 1, this part is executed only once when the control enters the loop. The condition is n less than equal to 20, after initialization, the condition is evaluated. If it is true, the control enters the body of the loop and executes all statements in it. The loop will terminate when the value of n is greater than 20. Then the increment or decrement part is executed, which changes the value of the n variable. The control again moves to the condition part. This process continues while the condition remains true. The loop is terminated when the condition becomes false. If you want to count up to 50, you can simply adjust this condition, and less than equal to 50. This way, we've successfully counted from 1 to 50. If you wish to start from a different number, you can easily do so by changing the initial value of n to your desired starting number, for example, let's say 20. Now, we've started at 20 and counted up to 50. If you want to reverse this count, simply write the maximum value at initialization. Then, in the condition, use n greater than or equal to 20, which is the minimum value. This time, we'll decrement the n variable by n minus minus. I mistakenly omitted the greater than sign in the condition. Now, we've started at 50 and counted up to 20. This time we will make a program that can print even numbers from 1 to 10. Now, copy this code and paste it below. Change the initial value of n to 2 because even numbers start from 2. Next, write 10 instead of 20, and in the third part increment by 2 in the n variable. We have all even numbers from 1 to 10. If you want to print odd numbers, you can easily do so by changing the initial value of n by 1. Copy the first code and paste it here. Now, let's create a program that can display the table of any number. Change the value n variable to 1. And in the condition n less than or equal to 10. In the last expression increment in n variable. Outside the for loop, we need a constant variable called number and set it to the number for which you want to print the table. Let's say I want the table of 7. In the loop's body, we'll use template literals. These are enclosed in backticks, and we use the $sign with curly braces to include variables or expressions whose values will be inserted into the string. In my case, it's the number variable. Then, we add x in another set of curly braces with the n variable inside, followed by equal sign and another set of curly braces with the result of number multiplied by n. This program will display the table of 7 from 1 to 10. Here, number remains fixed at 7 throughout the program, while n changes from 1 to 10. The multiplication of the number and in variables is shown after the equals sign. If you want to print the table of 4, just update the value of the number variable. So, yeah. This is the for loop that we can use to execute the block of code to a specified number of times. If you find it helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for updates on future videos.